Hey guys, welcome to the Jammin' Stamper. I'm so excited for this project I have for you today. I did a test run and I love it. Today we are going to be using the Jar of Haunts stamp set, which is new from the holiday catalog, and it matches the Jar of Love stamp set from the annual catalog, if you've got that, and it also matches. There is a Jar of Cheer stamp set in the holiday catalog as well that has a whole bunch of Christmassy stuff in it. And they match the Everyday Jars Framelits from the annual catalog. That's one thing I love about Stampin' Up! Is that everything that they do, they try to coordinate it for you. So anyway, this is our stamp set today to make a fun, cute, semi-quick Halloween card. And I just want to remind you about my 200 subscribers giveaway. We're getting close. We're almost there. So if you like what you see and you want to see some more, click the little red subscribe button. There's one down here and there's probably one up here depending on if you're on your computer or your tablet or your phone. One is down here and one's up here. Go ahead and subscribe to continue getting my stuff. So first off, we're going to start with some Whisper White cardstock, okay? We're going to use both of these, but we just need one right now. This one is, let's see, 3 3/4 by 5 inches tall because I wanted a wide black liner on the outside. And we are going to start with our jar stamp set, or jar stamp, I'm sorry. And the only stamp pad color we're using for this is basic black. So we're going to start stamping. We'll keep this out for a little while, and then we'll be done stamping with all our stuff, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is tap, 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 our basic black. We're going to go do this down in the right-hand corner of our card, okay? Right about here. Make sure you push on it to make sure it really gets on there. Okay, so there's our jar to start with, and we're done with this stamp set, or this stamp. Keep saying stamp set, sorry guys. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put some candy corn in our jar. See how cute these candy corns are? They're going to be even cuter when we're done with them. I'm excited. Okay. So we're going to line up our candy corn in our jar and just kind of press down, make sure it really sticks. There we go. There's our candy corn. The next thing we're going to do is some spiders. I don't know, can you see the spider? Little tiny spider. Just put a few spiders on our background of our card. Sometimes it's nice to do a card that only requires one color of ink pad, so you can do some other things with it. How cute these spiders are, you guys. I love these spiders. I love this stamp set. I've probably told you a couple times that Halloween is my favorite holiday. There are so many stamp sets I want to get because of that, and we have the cutest designer series paper available right now too. I don't know if that's going to be seen, but I'm going to stamp right there anyway. Okay, we're done with our spider. Move that out of the way. I'm going to grab another piece of Whisper White. This piece is 2 inches tall by 1 1/4 wide. And we are going to stamp a spooky treat for you to eat on it. Okay. A spooky treat for you to eat. Line that up on there. Alright. There we go. That's adorable, and we're done with the black. See, lots of easy stamping. These are quick cards to make. Next, we're going to do some quick coloring. Oh, actually, I'm going to need the black again in a minute after I color. So, I'm just going to move that out of the way for a second. Okay, we're going to use some of our Stampin' Write markers. We are going to be using Pumpkin Pie and, I believe this is So Saffron, and So Saffron to color in our candy corn. So, let's see. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to color the bottoms of the candy corns orange. And I like to use the paintbrush side because it makes it color super fast. I don't know if you can see how fast and how pretty it is. Pumpkin Pie is one of the colors right now that you can get in the holiday catalog in a 2-pack. It comes with Pumpkin Pie and Old Olive, which are really good autumn colors. So if you like Pumpkin Pie, if you can see, look how pretty this color is. Let me pick it up, sorry. I'll show you how pretty that color is. You can get it in a 2-pack right now with Old Olive, so you don't have to buy the whole set if you don't want to. And then this is So Saffron. I'm going to use the paintbrush tip of this too. This is a well-loved pen if you can't tell. And just use that for the second one right here. Or I should say for the second stripe on the candy corn, not the second one. The second stripe on the candy corn. Okay, now we are done coloring. Now we're going to use our black ink pad one more time. And I like to sponge. I like to do things on my edges to break them up a little. So I've just taken one of our Stampin' Sponges and cut it up into a little wedge. And I'm just going to kind of do this on the edges, just a little bit, to kind of break up my color. A little bit on the edges. Not in my jar. I don't want to get any in my jar. Okay. I'm going to keep that the way it is to make it kind of separate. I'm actually going to kind of do a little bit of sponging around the card too, just to kind of break it up, make it kind of look like a cloudy day with spiders or cobwebs. Like there's cobwebs on a card. Can you guys see how that is? It just kind of breaks it up. I've been told by some that sponging isn't as in anymore. But I like the way it looks sometimes. Okay, so now we're sponged, okay? So I'm going to let this sit for just a second and dry and set a little more. So the next thing we're going to use is some of our Stampin' Up! Mini glue dots to attach our spooky treat to a piece of our pumpkin pie glimmer paper. You guys see how pretty this is? I love this glimmer paper. This is also from the new catalog, from the new holiday catalog. And this piece is 1.5 inches by 2 1/4 tall. So we're going to be able to see the pumpkin pie around the edges when we attach it here. So I got my mini glue dots out because the Snail Adhesive, though I love it, doesn't attach as well to glimmer paper. So I'm just going to use my mini glue dots and do on the 4 corners. One, oops, push down, pull off. I don't know if you can see the glue dots. They're kind of hard to see. They're just little tiny dots of glue, like literally little tiny dots of glue. They remind me of what hot glue looks like, if you were to put a little dot of hot glue. But they're really, really adhesive-y, really sticky, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Can't think of words today, you guys. So I'm just going to pick up my glimmer and kind of line that up on there and attach it on the 4 corners. So it's kind of cold here today. It's cold and rainy. And I know it's still September, but it made me think of Halloween. So that's why we're doing a Halloween card. Just FYI. Because it just made me think of Halloween and Halloween weather. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of twine. This is also some of our new holiday twine. This is the Halloween Night Baker's Twine. I have used a piece of the blackened orange. And we're going to do our cheater method. I think you've seen me do the cheater method before with tape. I learned this from my sister, who is awesome. Okay, so we're going to tape this. Let's see. I want to line it up so that it's not super close to the top. So I'm going to do a piece of tape. You guys, I'm struggling again. Right here near the top. Okay. Now, the great thing about this card is I've done it without using any of the jar framelits. I love the jar framelits, but I wanted to do something that didn't need them so you guys could duplicate it if you have this stamp set. Okay, or if you need the stamp set, you can always purchase it from my website. I do now have my own domain. I am thejaminStamper.com. So you can go to thejaminStamper.com. It'll take you to my blog, which will tell you where you can go to purchase stuff from me. Okay, so there's my baker's twine. I've wrapped it around twice. See how pretty that is? Now, we are actually going to take our piece of black, basic black cardstock, and where's my bone folder? Oh, there's my bone folder. And fold this bad boy in half. And do a nice hard line. And now we get to use our Snail Adhesive a couple times. I have also made a piece of basic black to go inside my card. Because black, it's really hard to write on unless you have like gel pens, like light gel pens that are made for dark colors. So, in lieu of that, we just put a piece of Whisper White cardstock inside, okay? And go right here inside and line it up so you have even edges. Okay, so that's inside first. Next, and take this. You're going to do a strip on the top and a strip on the bottom. Strip on the top, strip on the bottom. And line it up so there's even black around all 4 edges. I'm going to push down on the snail, and we're almost done. Now we're going to take our spooky treat and attach it with some Stampin Dimensionals. One of my favorite things to tell you guys, whenever I need to make my order just a little bit more, I always add dimensionals because I love using dimensionals. My sister has taught me how to use them in almost every card, so I really like to use them. I like the pop of, well, dimension that it gives the card. So, I mean, they're only $3 or $3.50 each, so it's really not a big extra thing to add to your order. It doesn't push your shipping up super high or your cost up really high, but it can just add a little bit extra to your cards or your projects. Or if you scrapbook, it's nice to sometimes pop up a picture if you want it to have more attention than the other pictures. Okay, now we're just going to attach this right here. Spooky treat for you to eat. And that's our card. Isn't that awesome? And super quick and easy. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to find me on thejammenstamper.com now. And if you have any questions, I am here to answer them. I am doing a special this month. If you go to thejammenstamper.com, it will be listed on there. It'll tell you about my special. As long as you use my September hostess code, you can get those specials. And make sure to subscribe. Hit the little red button over here or down here. And make sure to give me a thumbs up if you liked my video. Thanks guys. Have a good one.